Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to our online English class. My name is Chisha, and I am from Haven Learning Center. And today we're going to look at our Grade 7 English Paper 1. So let's get right into class. First and foremost, let's go through our classroom rules. Yes, even online class has rules. Okay, so the first rule is we're going to be in an English class. So we're going to speak in English. We're going to be speaking clearly and loudly, and you're going to be a good listener. Can you do that? Great. You're going to sit properly, put your computer on your desk or your tablet or your phone. It needs to be on your desk. Make sure you have your notebook and your pencil or pen. Don't sit like this, girl. That's not a good sitting position, isn't it? Okay. All right, let's get into the class itself. Right, so we're going to read the passage and answer the questions that follow. So you're going to read along with me. Remember, try to be clear and let's read for understanding. Great. What is our title? The title of the passage is The Rains. Well done. Now let's read together. When the rain started last year in October, many people in both towns and villages were seen plowing their fields. People welcomed the rains, and the meteorological department even announced that the year was going to be a good year, characterized by good rains and a bumper harvest to many. Now the rains have become life-threatening to people living in the low-lying areas of the country. Rivers are flooded and school children can no longer go to school. Some people were allocated lands close to Marimba River in Budiriro. These people built their homes there. Marimba River flooded and burst its banks owing to the continuous rains. 30 families had to be evacuated because their homes are now immersed in water. Now a dark cloud of sorrow hangs over the neighborhood as they pray for all the people who were unlucky to be caught in the midst of the angry flood. Great job. So we see that this passage is talking about the rains that started in October. The rain started off as good, but trouble came in. They became life-threatening. So when something is life-threatening, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Great answer if you say it's a bad thing. Yes. So how was it bad? Do you know how these rains became bad? Yes, they destroyed people's homes. Well done. So now let's go back into our comprehension questions. Now remember, children, I've always been telling you, when we're answering comprehension questions, we need to refer back to the text. Which one is our text? The rains. Here is our text, and this is where we will find our answers from. So let's go ahead and try to answer the first question. Plowed their field when the rain started last year in October. Plowed their fields when the rain started last year in October. This question is looking for who. It's a who question. Who plowed their fields? Let's go back to the text. The text says, many people in both towns and villages. many people in both towns and villages. So this is what the text says. So we go back to our answers. This one talks about people in rural areas only. Remember, towns and villages. So A is not our answer. We want two types of people. Very good if you picked C. The answer is people in both rural areas and towns. Well done. You did so well. Let's go to the second questions. The meteorological department. Right. This is a group of people found in a department at a workplace. What is their job? This question is looking for what they do. What do these people do? Just like a teacher can teach people. Right. So my job is to teach. What about this department? What do they do? Okay, so let's go back to the text. It says, meteorological department even announced that the year was going to be a good year, characterized by good rains and a bumper harvest to many. So what did they talk about? They talked about the weather, right? Well done. So let's find the answer. We know that the meteorological department deals with the weather. So let's find the answer. It's A, right? Well done. Our answer is A because we have the keyword weather. Great job. So now, what is to predict? To predict is to give an estimation or to guess. So this department simply guessed about the weather. Great job, guys. You are really doing well. So let's move on. Right. Our next question is question 17. Let's go ahead and read it together. School children can no longer go to school because, remember, the rains. The rains caused a problem. What is the problem? No, it's not a holiday. No, we never read about that. The answer is B. School children are not able to go to school because they cannot cross the flooded rivers. Yes, remember, there were so many rains and the rivers got flooded. Children cannot cross the flooded rivers. Well done. The next question is question 18. Marimba River is in... This question is looking for the location. Where is Marimba River? A place. Can you find the answer which tells us a name of a place? Bingo, you found it. The answer is D, Budiriro. Marimba River is in Budiriro. Great. Let's move on to question 19. The river flooded because of... This question is a why question. Why did the river flood? A, continuous rains. B, low-lying area. C, its banks that burst. D, the unlucky people. Why did the river flood? The river flooded because of the continuous rains. That should be our answer. Question 20. The word buried means the same as the word in the passage. For this question, I want us to go back to the text. So we're going to go back and try to understand. So first we're going to find the word buried. But we are not going to find the word buried in this text. We are going to find the word immersed. Let's read the context. 30 families had to be evacuated because their homes are now immersed in water. Very good. So what does the word immersed mean? The word immersed means deep in water. What is deep in water? The homes. The homes are deep in water. Okay, I hope you understand that because we're now going to go on and answer the question. So we know that the homes are deep in water. This is what the word immersed means. Immersed means deep in water. The word buried means the same as the word immersed in the passage. So our answer is immersed. Now we want to know why the word buried and immersed are the same. Well, the answer is very easy. When something is deep in water, it is immersed, right? And when something is immersed in water, it is buried because it is covered in water. The word buried means covered. Well done, everyone. You guys are doing so well. So let's move on. The last part is we're going to do the language questions. This is where we're going to try and answer the grammar questions. So let's start. First question, which is question 21. The river is flooded, so of you will not go to school today. The river is flooded, so of you will go to school today. A, no. B, none. C, not. And D, all. Our answer is B. Sorry about that. Let me go back. Our answer is B, none. The river is flooded, so none of you will go to school today. Remember, children, none is a pronoun form for the word no. And the word none means not one. Not one. The river is flooded, so not one of you will go to school today. Well done. Let's try question 22. The children came to school today because it is raining. Very children came to school today because it is raining. What is our answer? Very little children? Very many children? Very more children? Or very few children? Go ahead, choose an answer. Our answer is B, very few children. Why is our answer D? First, we need to know who are we talking about. We're talking about children, right? Yes. And children is a plural. Yes, it is a plural countable because we can count how many children there are. And it's the plural form for the word child. So it is a plural countable. So when we are talking about plural countables, we use the word few. Yes, plural countables work hand in hand with the word few. So we cannot say very little children. So we say very few children. But if there was the word child, if we were talking about a single countable child, we were going to use the word little. But now, since we're talking about plural countables, we use the word few. Great job, everybody. Let's move on to question 23. The rain is gone now. The rain is gone now. A, almost. B, over. C, about. And D, hardly. Our answer is A. The rain is almost gone now. Why do we use the word almost? We use the word almost because we are saying the rain is nearly gone, but not exactly. It's still there, but it's nearly gone. So almost means just that. Wonderful. We're almost done. Let's go to the last set of questions. Oh, sorry, group of questions. Right. 24. The children able to cross the flooded river. The children able to cross the flooded river. What is our answer? The children shan't, the children won't, the children won't, the children can't. If you said the children weren't, you're right. Our answer is the children weren't able to cross the flooded river. Remember, the word weren't is a contraction word for were not. So the children were not able to cross the flooded river. Let's go ahead and do question 25. That is the village. All the homes were immersed in water. That is the village. All the homes were immersed in water. Right, we are looking for an answer that shows the location or points to the place being talked about. Which word would be a pointing word, a word that shows us the location? Which, when, why, or where? Our answer is where. The last question. The children came to school. Lorry. This question is going to ask us to find how the children came to school. The children came to school by lorry, with lorry, on lorry, or in lorry. Our answer is going to be A, by lorry. Well done, everyone. You guys did so well. Thank you all for joining me in today's class. I hope to see you again next time. Goodbye for now. Happy learning.